All right, what's going on, guys? Today we're talking about last time on Dragon Ball Z, and last time, we don't really know what happened because last time on Dragon Ball Z was such a long time ago. But really, in this video, what I want to talk about is the difference between Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, as well as Dragon Ball GT. Now, we all know Dragon Ball Z was the greatest show of all time. It's the greatest anime that ever existed, and it will always be the greatest anime of all time. But the only problem is that Dragon Ball GT was such a bad spin-off. You know, right, Vicky? Right? And Katsuki, Twitter. Because GT was not the same as Z. It wasn't even made by the same people, I'm pretty sure. And the animation was weird. The storyline was strange. It wasn't very centered around Goku as much. The plot was not just wasn't really there. And the whole thing about Goku becoming a child just really wasn't doing it for me. I didn't really enjoy watching it as much as watching Goku ascending through Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3, fighting people off like Frieza and Cell and Majin Buu. It was just such a great show, you know what I mean, Vicky? Like, it was such a much better show. And even though Vicky here joined the Akatsuki, you can tell from her little blanket right here. You can tell she joined it, but she still knows about Dragon Ball Z, even though she went to the Naruto world. But it was just crazy. And Super for me, it's not a bad show. I'm not saying it's a bad show, but it just didn't have the same level of nostalgia and the intensity that Dragon Ball Z had. You know, um, Dragon Ball Z was just on a different level in every aspect. Even though the animations was older, the animation back then was older, it still made it that much better and more authentic. And it was like more old school. Everything was like hand drawn by pencil. There was no cheap ass like quick animation made by computer. Everything is made legit, like legitimately, drawn frame by frame, like I mean, look at Vegeta here and Goku, and it just looks beautiful. So Dragon Ball Z was ahead of its time. It was an incredible anime. It still is. Super was okay, but like it was just relying on like too many transformations, recycling the same stuff over and over again, fan service, and they just use computers to make everything look good. I mean, which is fine, but it's not the same. It doesn't have the same level of quality and the rich, deep storyline that Dragon Ball Z had. It's not even close, no comparison, no contest. And really, GT. I mean, the weird thing is now they're saying it never even happened. You know what I mean, Vicky? They said that GT never even happened. So I'm just like, what was the point of watching it then if it never happened? If the story doesn't even like follow with Dragon Ball Z since Super took over. It was only about 70 episodes anyway. I mean, the only good arc was Omega Shenron, and yeah, other than that, it's not really. It doesn't really matter if you watch it or not. But I would still recommend my friends just to watch it anyway. Is that easy? But yeah, anyway, I just want to make this video and say that Dragon Ball Z was the greatest anime of all time and will always be the greatest anime of all time. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. I know, we'll make another video, don't worry. Bye guys. Thanks for watching. Last time on Dragon Ball Z.